In today's world, we all hear about this magical, all-powerful thing called passive income, but nobody is there to thoroughly explain it. If you thought about it just like we did, you are at the right place. What passive income actually is, how can we earn it, and what should we look for it? We will tell you all about it in this video. And if you love content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Ocean Income. And if you did, let's start to learn more about passive income. Passive income includes regular income from a source other than employer or contractor. According to the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, passive income can come from two sources: rented property or a business in which one is not actively involved, such as royalties on a book or stock dividends. In practice, you can do some or all of the work upfront, but passive income often involves additional work. You may need to keep your product up to date or your rental property well maintained to keep the passive income flowing. But if you are committed to this strategy, it can be a great way to generate income, and you'll create extra financial security that way. So that is why some of these sources are not passive income. First one is your work. Generally, passive income isn't income that comes from something that you materially participate in, such as the wages you earn from a job. Also, a second job. A second job isn't considered passive income because you still have to show up for work and do it to get paid. Passive income is about creating a steady stream of income without having to do a lot of work to earn it. And the last one is non-income producing assets. Investments can be a good way to earn passive income, but only if the assets you own pay dividends or interest. Stocks that don't pay dividends or assets like cryptocurrencies may be exciting, but they won't generate passive income for you. So at this point, you know what passive income isn't. But I'm sure that's not what you are here for, so I'm not going to make you wait any longer. Let's look at our passive income methods for a difference and see how we can make some easy cash. A popular passive income strategy is to create an audio or video course and then sit back while the revenue from the sale of your product rolls in. Courses can be distributed and sold through sites like Udemy, Skillshare, and Coursera. Alternatively, consider a freemium model, meaning you build a following with free content and then charge for more detailed information for those who want to know more. This model could be used by language teachers and stock tips, for example. The free content serves as a demonstration of your expertise and can attract those who want to take it to the next level. The free content serves as a demonstration of your expertise and can attract those who want to take it to the next level. Also, you can just invest in rental properties. It is an effective way to earn passive income, but it often requires more work than you expect. If you don't take the time to learn how to make it a profitable venture, you could lose your investment and then some. If you want to actually make some good passive income, you need to know how much return you want to earn on the investment, the total costs and expenses of owning the property, and the financial risks associated with owning the property. For example, if you want to generate $10,000 in annual cash flow from rentals, and the property costs $2,000 monthly mortgage and another $300 per month for taxes and other expenses, you'd need to charge $3,133 per month in rent to meet your goal. But of course, everything comes with risks. There are some questions to consider. Is there a market for your property? What if you get a tenant who pays late or damages the property? What if you can't rent out the property? Any of these factors could put a crimp in your passive income. And if you haven't learned yet, I have a good old technique called P2P. A peer-to-peer or P2P loan is a personal loan between you and a borrower arranged through a third-party club. As a lender, you earn on the interest payments on the loans. However, because it's an unsecured loan, you could walk away empty-handed in the event of a default. But the risk is that it takes time to master the metrics of P2P lending, so it's not entirely passive, and you should screen your potential borrowers carefully. Since you're investing in multiple loans, you need to pay close attention to the incoming payments. Anything you earn in interest should be reinvested if you want to build an income. So yeah, as you can see, in these situations, money makes more money. It feels weird when you think about it, but it's really easy once you understand it. Dividend stocks can help you a lot too. Shareholders of companies with high dividend stocks receive a payment from the company at regular intervals. Companies pay quarterly cash dividends from their earnings, and all you have to do is own the stock. Dividends are paid per share, so the more shares you own, the higher the payout. Since the income from shares isn't associated with any activity other than the initial investment of money, owning dividend shares can be one of the most passive ways to make money. The money is simply deposited into your brokerage account. The hard part is choosing the right stocks. However, there are ways to invest in dividend-paying stocks without spending a lot of time evaluating companies. Graves advises exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. ETFs are mutual funds that hold assets such as stocks, commodities, and bonds, but trade like stocks. ETFs also provide diversification to your holdings. So if a company cuts its payout, it won't affect the ETF's price or dividend too much. Here are some of the best ETFs to choose from. And I know this will be a weird question, but do you have a parking space that you are not using or that could be used by someone else? You could trade the space for money. It's even better if you have a larger space that can fit multiple cars or be used for multiple events or venues. The good thing is, in particularly high demand areas or times, such as during a concert or sporting event, your parking space can be worth cash. For example, if you live near a location that is frequented by many commuters, but parking is scarce, you may have a good opportunity to make money. You'll have the best chance of making money if you rent out the parking space to someone who needs it every day, not just for one-time events. While this idea is not particularly risky, you should make sure that by renting out a parking space, you are not violating the requirements of your place of residence or any other entity. It is also probably worthwhile to put a disclaimer as a condition of parking in your lot. And the weirdest for the last, a bond ladder. It is a series of bonds that mature at different times over a period of years. The staggered maturities allow you to reduce reinvestment risk, which is the risk of having to reinvest your money if the bonds offer interest payments that are too low. The bond ladder is a classic passive investment that has been attractive to retirees and those close to retirement for decades. You can sit back and collect your interest payments, and when the bond matures, you extend the ladder by investing the principal in a new set of bonds. For example, you can start with 1-year, 3-year, 5-year, and 7-year bonds. But even though it looks really easy, a bond ladder eliminates one of the biggest risks of buying bonds. The risk that you will have to buy a new bond when your bond matures if interest rates are unfavorable. Bonds also come with other risks. While government bonds are backed by the government, corporate bonds are not. So you could lose your principal if the company defaults. You should also own many bonds to spread your risk and avoid having a single bond affect your entire portfolio. If general interest rates rise, this could reduce the value of your bonds. And with that, you know the basics of passive income with an extra side of possible income sources. We would love to know your opinions in the comment section too, but in the end, it's all up to you to decide what is the best way for you, because all of these are situational. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Ocean's Income, for more videos like this. Have a good day and goodbye.